Now, I don't know if you guys saw the video of Trevor Noah when he was at the Grammys after they were doing the whole Sam Smith's entire jazz. Now, I saw it and I might not be able to play the entire thing because, you know, they're claiming all the videos and stuff like that. In case you didn't see the video, actually, let me just tell you about it because they're claiming the videos and they're taking all the videos of people actually using those clips and stuff like that. Basically, Trevor, after Sam Smith performs like the devil and he does all that kind of jazz, he stands in the crowd and he pretends to be getting a call from his mom. He pretended he wasn't calling his actual mom. And in this pretend call, he was pretending that his mother was concerned that Trevor is now in Hollywood. And in Hollywood, he's busy befriending devils because there were devils over there. And the mother was supposedly concerned that in this act, was concerned that Trevor, you are over there and these people are portraying the devil, right? So Trevor proceeds to go on to explain that, no, mom, it wasn't a real devil. They were just dressed like the devil, right? So right there, kind of like brushing it on people's faces, what they've just done. So they've just played out this entire role of the devil, and then Trevor comes to make a joke out of it. He made light of the subject. Now, Bazalani, I don't play with the devil. I got no business with the devil. Got no business to be making joke about the devil. Particularly in this light where people are worshipping Satan. And then you come out making jokes about it. But that's his job. Someone will say, no, Ricky, that's his job and so forth. And I pretty much understand that. Now, y'all guys will know that I actually do commend Trevor for being clear on the gospel. If you haven't heard that particular clip, I've made a video when he appeared at the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne started making some very terrible doctrine comments, which are Jehovah's Witness comments and stuff like that. And Trevor checked him on it live on radio, and he told him, no, that's not the gospel. You believe the wrong thing. Okay? So if you haven't seen that video, you can go check it out. I've made that video some time ago. So I do commend Trevor for being clear on the gospel. Okay? Not for preaching sakes, because I don't think he would do that, because he's kind of like panda for the thingy, right? For his job. But for him being clear on the gospel individually, as an individual, what he believes, being very clear that it's not by works, there is no works in salvation and stuff. He is very clear on that part. A lot of Christians are not even. So I commend him on that. And then unfortunately, there's such performances where he says something where we come back and we have a conversation about it and it sounds like that. Where he's saying, no, they're not playing the real devil and whatnot and stuff like that. It's just an outfit. Now, a lot of people were kind of painting this image of saying, you know what, not that big a deal, right? Even the Christians that were over there, they were making that same assertion. Now, it kind of shows you, if you're a Christian, you're clear on your beliefs, and you appear in these events, and you appear in these particular spaces, it tells you something. It might compromise the message. If anything you should get, it might compromise the message. Why? Might compromise the message just on the fact that you are willing to excuse it. You're willing to let it slide, basically, right? They just play the devil, and then there's now jokes thinking. Now, he's working. Yes, we are clear on that, okay? Relax. We are clear on that he's working. But being a person that is a clear person on the theological position of where salvation is, and then making a presentation about people worshiping Satan and men downplaying it like, you know, your mom is just, your mom is overdoing it. Now, calm down, mom. It ain't that deep. So to make that type of presentation, it does compromise the message. But maybe that's just how I think. Personally, I do certainly see how it would downplay my faith. it would downplay how I am communicating this message effectively when these devils are out there acting devil work, and then I'm there making jokes about it, right? And so, does that mean one is compromised? Does that mean you have no place of authority to actually tell those people about the gospel after you do that? I don't know. Wanted to hear from you guys. I thought it was such an interesting thought. I wanted to come back down here and have a conversation with you. By the way, his set was kind of like the inspiration for his set. Yeah. There's been a couple of places which have inspired this particular set. It was his set at the Daily Show. And there was another comedian that used to do this show under Linda Ikeja's channel. The guy used to do a set thingy with like the night scene in the background, suit and everything, kind of like the news talk show type of a thing. And that's what has inspired this particular show. It was inspired by those two shows, particularly this particular thing. And so, does it compromise thingy? Does it compromise to be willing to make a joke about the devil who has just been played out on the same stage to which you present, and then you present it in that particular tone? Do you think Trevor is compromised? Do you think Trevor would buckle if he's challenged on the subject of the doctrine of God? Do you think soon we would expect to find Trevor now preaching the heretical stuff and whatnot and stuff like that? I don't know. I find that quite interesting that he played it the way he did after thinking. Stricky, y'all tell me what your thoughts are on this one. I thought it was such an interesting one, also continuing on what we had seen previously and what we presented on the previous episodes. Other episodes down in the comments, and y'all have a wonderful morning.